in 13 months, and continuing a rivalry which has defined both fighters as throwbacks while reminding people of some of the great trilogies in boxing's past. In the 1940s, middleweights Tony Zale and Rocky Graziano fought the ultimate blood and guts trilogy, with Zale winning 2 out of the 3 fights. In the 70s, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier put boxing on the world stage and fought perhaps the most memorable trilogy of them all. 2 decades later, Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe were linked for eternity by their 3 classic confrontations. For Gatti and Ward, it all began with 2002's Fight of the Year, a brutal slugfest that seemed to surpass human limits.
Gatti to the body. Gatti with uppercut. Straight right hand. Oh, this is good stuff. It's the left hook to the body, Ward's money punch, and this knockdown counts. Vicious body shots by Gatti. Ward nods as if to say, come on, come on, come on, let's fight. We told you it might be a candidate for Fight of the Year. We didn't know it would be a candidate for Fight of the Century.
That night, the decision went to Ward. 6 months later, amid fanfare and anticipation, the rematch took place.
They're doing it again in Atlantic City. Gatti-Ward 2 already lives up to expectations.
Gatti's 3rd round knockdown of Ward and a game plan executed to perfection made this more of a clinic than a brawl.
Gatti still showing the energy and the commitment to box, box, box. Arturo taking the starch out of Ward once again.
Arturo Gatti's surprisingly artistic victory leads us now to tonight's rubber match. 2 old-time style fighters looking to write an ending worthy of trilogies past. Gatti-Ward 3, boxing's first great rivalry of the 21st century, continues.
One of the most memorable trilogies in the 110-year history of gloved boxing. Irish Mickey Ward, Lowell, Massachusetts, one-weapon fighter. That weapon, his searing left hook to the body. He'll try to make it a factor again against Arturo Gatti, who outboxed him here over the course of 10 rounds in their last fight in November. That'll be coming along in just a few moments. Meanwhile, and a scenic look at nighttime along the boardwalk in Atlantic City. It was a gray, blustery, rainy day, but tonight the stars are visible and a big crowd has filled Boardwalk Hall to get ready for Gatti-Ward 3, one of the most anticipated fights of this year.
The public knows that me and Mickey Ward are going to step into the ring and fight.
When I stand there and look across that ring at Arturo, it's like looking at an image of myself.
I would say these are, particularly the first fight, just absolutely breathtaking.
Him coming on hard.
Gatti to the body. Gatti with uppercut. Straight right hand. Oh, this is good stuff.
Me coming back.
Good right hand. Right hand. Good right hand.
Me coming on hard.
Oh, look at that. Look at that combination.
Him coming back.
It is man against man in there.
Then, of course, round 9.
Round 9 of the first one. Unbelievable.
I started actually winning that round until I got clipped to the body, and that was it.
It's the left hook to the body, Ward's money punch, and this knockdown counts.
But I knew he has a ton of coverage and a lot of heart.
I thought Gatti was done, and Gatti just came back, and those guys, and back and forth.
Vicious body shots by Gatti. Ward nods as if to say, come on, come on, come on, let's fight.
Towards the end of the round, I just came back at him, and I thought they should have stopped the fight.
You know, I could have just hung my gloves up right there, but I didn't.
Gatti's gonna survive the round. This should be the round of the century.
By majority decision, Irish Mickey Ward.
By right, he deserved the rematch, and I think the public did too, because it was such a great fight.
The featured bout of the evening, the rematch.
They were kind of slow in the first couple of rounds of the fight, and then in the 3rd round, it was just like this boom.
There's a great right hand by Gatti, and Mickey Ward goes down.
I don't even know how I stood up.
Mickey Ward is very wobbly. He has no legs,
I didn't want to quit for nothing. I don't care what happens to me.
but he's got a ton of heart.
I'll die in that ring if I have to.
The referee was nearby, and I'm like, you know, how much more do you want me to do?
Mickey Ward has as big a heart as anybody who ever probably walked the face of the earth.
What a right hand by Mickey Ward. Now he lands the left hook to the liver. Gatti's frozen.
It was like you felt like you're back during the first fight, and it was just picking up where it left off.
They're doing it again in Atlantic City.
When he came back to the corner at the end of the third round, he gave me, I looked like, all right, coach, I'm going to get back to the fight plan.
Gatti still showing the energy and the commitment to box, box, box.
The strategy that we had, me and Buddy McGirt, you know, is to use the ring and box.
Arturo Gatti's dominance over Mickey Ward is increasing as the fight goes on.
I stuck to the game plan, you know.
As far as the game plan, I didn't have it, and he did, and he followed it to a T, and I think that's what won him the fight.
The winner is Arturo.
There were two great fights, and I'm just happy to say that I was a part of it.
50 years from now, people will remember the fights. There's no doubt about it.